Hello.
Thank you very much. Uh, Now I'm going to start the
Hello.
session. Yes, please. Yes. I think today is the third day of our session. Uh, First of all, I would like to welcome all my dear students to this third day session of our new course of third semester, that is ELT Research and Language Testing. In the previous two classes, we talked about the fundamentals of research methodology, and other related concepts. We talked about the meaning of research, the salient features or qualities of a good research. Then we also talked about the research process. Today, my focus will be on the paradigms of research, different paradigms of research, different terminologies related to research. Uh, Before that, I want to give the recap of what we discussed yesterday briefly. Yesterday, I told you about the research process cycle. I told you that every research begins with a research problem. That is the first step. After specifying the research problem, we conduct literature review. After that, we specify the purpose of our research questions. After being clear about the research questions, we go to the field to collect data. The collected data will be analyzed and interpreted. And finally, all these things will be presented in the form of a report. And that report is called thesis, research paper, a dissertation, and so on. So I told you this thing yesterday. I also presented this figure. If you were present in my yesterday's class, you may know this. We can present the research process in this way also. First, there comes research problem. After that, we go to literature review. After conducting literature review, I specify the research questions. Research questions determine what type of design to be followed or to be applied while carrying out research. The design may be qualitative, quantitative, or mixed method design. And there are different types of qualitative designs, quantitative design, and mixed method design, or let's say, integrative design. So we have to be clear about this. And after being clear about the designs, we go for sampling. We specify the data collection tools. Then data analysis procedure, interpretation procedure. All these things. The collected data are presented in certain format, certain form. There are different formats of presenting the data in qualitative research, let's say in quantitative research, and mixed method research. So we'll be talking about all those things later on in the respective chapters. So far, we haven't started our course. It's been third day, but I haven't started the course. So before starting the course, I want to make your strong foundation, solid foundation, base about research, fundamentals of research. So I'm trying this, and today is not the day of according day for my class. But as some students requested or asked whether we can take the class today or not, and I was ready for this, so I'm giving extra class today. And tomorrow also, if you are interested, if you request me, even tomorrow I may take the class. So you decide later on. So we discussed up to here yesterday. This slide also, we discussed this slide also yesterday. So if you see the research process, it is always the move from general to specific. General to specific. First there comes topic. The topic may be, for example, distance learning. And we may see certain issue, related to this topic. So that issue or the problem may be lack of students in distance education problem. So why few students join distance education classes? Okay, so lack of students in distance education classes. This may be the problem or issue. And okay, after being clear about the research issue or research problem, okay, we have to specify, the objective or purpose of our research. Okay, for example, in this case, the purpose is to study why students do not attend distance education classes at a community college. So now you have to, okay, you have to find out the answer to this question, okay, in your research project. Okay, you have to find out why students do not attend distance education classes. So you have to go to the field and then you have to ask those students, okay, those students who do not attend the class. So why they do not attend the class? Okay, you take interview with them, you ask several questions to them, and you try to find out the actual reason, okay, reason for not attending the distance class. Okay, it goes like this. And for that, what may be the research questions? Okay, does the use of website technology in the classroom deter means prevent or discourage students from enrolling in a distance education class? This may be one research question. Okay, so we discussed up to here yesterday, and we have recorded video also. You can watch yesterday's video and get clear concept about all these things. Now today's topic, I hope you can hear me. Am I audible there? Can anyone respond?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Today we become clear about some terminologies, some terms which are often used or frequently used in research process, in our research paper. So let's be clear about this. The title is worldview terms. I want to say one thing first. Every research project is guided by, or every research project is governed by a particular research philosophy. Every research is guided by certain research philosophy. The researcher may be governed by certain belief or philosophical assumption about what reality is, what truth is, what knowledge is, and how a researcher can uncover that truth, can uncover the knowledge, or how a researcher can find out answer to a research question. I told you last time that research is a process of finding answer to a question or solution to a problem. It is a voyage of discovery. Your research, the finding of your research may contribute to the existing stock of knowledge. So for two things, for two reasons we carry out research, mainly. One is we may either want to fill the knowledge gap. Okay, कुनै कुरामा के कुराको अहिलेसम्म डिस्कभर भएको छैन, पत्ता लागेको छैन. So we may want to fill the knowledge gap. That is one reason. Or we want to add some more knowledge, new knowledge, okay, to the existing stock of knowledge. So my point here is, now this project, this research venture, this research journey, this voyage is governed by certain paradigm, certain worldview भन्छ, रिसर्चमा त्यसलाई worldview भन्छ, paradigm भन्छ. Okay, this Raji Puda Saini is has entered again, so we don't know who he is. Okay, so my point is, every research project is governed by certain philosophy. And okay, before talking about those philosophies or paradigms, so let's know about the philosophical terms, I mean worldview terms. As you can see on the screen, ontology is one worldview term, a philosophical term that we have to understand being a student of research. epistemology, we have to understand this term also, axiology, methodology, method, and next one is rhetoric. So every research philosophy has its own ontology, its own epistemology, axiology, methodology, method, and rhetoric. ध्यान दिएर सुन्नु होला। मैले के भनेको छु भने प्रत्येक रिसर्च चाहिँ एउटा फिलोसोफिकल एसम्पसनमा आधारित हुन्छ र प्रत्येक फिलोसोफिकल एसम्पसन, वर्ल्ड भ्यू भनौं, प्याराडाइम भनौं, त्यसको आफ्नै ontology हुन्छ। Every paradigm, every research world view or philosophical world view has its own ontology, epistemology, or axiology, methodology, method, and rhetoric. Now the question is, what ontology means and what these other terms mean? So ontology simply means belief about the nature of reality. तपाईले एजुकेसन भन् अथवा कुनै फिलोसफी अफ एजुकेसन पढ्नु भएको छ तर ठ्याक्कै त्यसैको आधारमा भन्दा अलिकति मिलाएर यहाँ युज गर्नुपर्छ। So ontology simply means the belief about reality. So what is reality? So ontology attempts to answer the question what reality is. Okay, the common question whose answer the ontologists want to find out is the meaning of reality. What is truth? Is truth subjective or objective? Is truth singular or plural? हेर्नुस् त, ट्रुथ के हो त? बीइङ भने के हो त? ए सिंगुलर हुन्छ कि प्लुरल हुन्छ? What is truth? What is truth? What is the shape and size of truth? Is truth tangible or intangible? Is it visible or invisible? कुन चराको नाम हो सत्य भनेको? ontology लाई हामीले ट्रान्सलेट गरेर भन्ने भने चाहिँ सत्य ज्ञान भन्छ। सत्य ज्ञान, सत्य ज्ञान, अन्तिम सत्य के हो? What is the final truth? रिसर्चरले के गर्छ? अन्तिम सत्य, सत्यलाई पत्ता लगाउने हो। हाम्रो रिसर्च भनेको अन्तिम उद्देश्य भनेको चाहिँ okay, reaching the level of ontology. Okay, so regarding particular problem, अहिले हामीले रेज गरेका certain problem इस्युहरुमा चाहिँ वास्तविकता के हो त? What is the truth? What is reality? This is the job of the researcher to find out the final truth, ultimate truth. तर कतिपयमा चाहिँ ultimate truth छ कि छैन भन्ने कुरामा नि कन्ट्रोभर्सी छ। Okay, so what is truth? Is truth universal? Is truth universal? Is truth universally applicable? Or truth is truth differs from person to person or situation to situation. Truth is singular or plural. Truth is rigid or flexible. What is the shape and size of the truth? So we have to know this. So this is called ontology. Simply, ontology is the belief about the nature of reality. Epistemology, I think in philosophy you studied. Epistemology is the theory of knowledge. Theory of knowledge. Epistemology studies about knowledge. What knowledge is? What is valid knowledge? What is invalid knowledge? Okay, how knowledge or truth can be approached? You understand? What is reality? भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ ontology भयो. How can we reach the depth of reality? How can we reach the depth of reality? How can we reach the depth of truth? How can we uncover the truth? How can a researcher uncover the truth? How can a researcher reveal the truth? Okay, so we do these things, and this is the concern of epistemology. Raji Pudasani is coming again and again. Yes.
Sir.
Okay.
Sir,
yes.
Lakshmi ma'am ko Lakshmi Khadka ma'am ko jasto लाग्छ एकचोटी गर्नु त.
Okay.
अघि भन्दै हुनुहुन्छ मेरै हो सर त्यो भनेर.
Oh, sorry. Then why she didn't say earlier? Okay, let me stop the recording. I'm so sorry for this disturbance. So let me continue. So I was just talking about the old view terms. You know, at this level, you don't have to go into the depth of all these things. Just get the concept. So ontology simply means the belief about reality. Ontology try to answer the question, what reality is. So simply you keep in your mind that ontology is the belief about reality. यो किन रिसर्चसँग जोडियो सर? यो त हामीले एजुकेसनमा पढेका थियौ, कहाँबाट आयो फेरि भन्ने कति साथीहरूलाई त्यो हुन सक्छ, किनकि रिसर्च भने के हो त? रिसर्च भने त इट इज द एक्सप्लोरेसन अफ रियालिटी हो नि त, इट इज द प्रोसेस अफ अनकभरिङ रियालिटी हो नि त. Why my students score very low marks, low grades in communicative English? I am a student of public school, and the level of English, level of communicative competence of my students is not good. Why? You have question and you want to find out the answer to your question. Okay, and the right answer to your question is your ontology. So ontology asks the question, an ontologist asks the question, okay, related to particular problem to find the solution or answer. Epistemology is concerned with knowledge. Okay, epistemology is concerned with how we know what we know. See, how we know what we know. Its concern is how we know what we know. Means how we know the truth, how we know the reality. Satyata, satya kasari chai हामी जान्न सक्छौं. How a researcher can uncover the reality, uncover the truth. How we know what we know. Can we reach the depth of truth subjectively or objectively, qualitatively or quantitatively, or in blended manner? त्यो सत्यताको गहिराइमा कसरी पुग्ने, सत्य कसरी जान्ने त? What is the role of the researcher? What is the relationship between the researcher and researched? Researcher and researcher. Researcher भनेको रिसर्च गर्ने मान्छे, रिसर्च्ड भनेको जुन कुरामा रिसर्च गरिन्छ. सम्बन्ध के हुन्छ? रिसर्चर त्यही गरे घुलमिल भएर गर्नुपर्छ कि अलि टाढाबाट गर्नुपर्छ? My dear students, let me give you an example. सहिलो इक्जाम्पल दिन्छु. तपाईहरु कुराको काग बन्नु भएको छ भने अझै पनि तीन खालको अवस्था हुन्छ रिसर्चरको. रिसर्चको तीन खालको फिलोसफी बिलिफ हुन सक्छ. एउटा चाहिँ ब्युटीको कुरा गरौँ. लेट्स टक अबाउट ब्युटी. Some people may say beauty is in the scene. Beauty is in the scene. वास्तवमा beauty scene मा हुन्छ. Some people may say beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. भनेको पहिलोले चाहिँ ब्युटी जे छ त्यो त अन्तिम त्यो हुन्छ, मान्छेले जसले जसरी गरोस् त्यो ब्युटी भनेको त एउटा ब्युटी त रहन्छ नि, अब्जेक्टिभ हुन्छ भन्ने. ओके, ब्युटी इज अब्जेक्टिभ. ब्युटी इज अब्जेक्टिभ भने एउटा त्यस्तो हो, त्यो सबैलाई उही लाग्छ, त्यो युनिभर्सल हुन्छ भने. सो ब्युटी इज इन द सीन. सम पिपल मे से नो, ब्युटी इज नॉट इन द सीन. ब्युटी इज इन द माइन्ड, or beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. This is another philosophy. And some people may say no, beauty may be in the scene as well as in the mind, in the eyes, both. Beauty scene ma pani huncha, हेराइमा पनि हुन्छ. So these are three different perspectives, three different, okay, let's say philosophical assumptions regarding truth. अब truth कहाँ हुन्छ त? ब्युटी र ट्रुथ एनालोजिकली प्रेजेन्ट गर्न सकिन्छ. त्यो ब्युटी भने त मैले एउटा मेटाफरको रूपमा युज गरेको. बट व्हाट अबाउट ट्रुथ, रियालिटी? एउटाले भन्दा रियालिटी इज इन द फिल्ड भन्ला. रियालिटी इज आउट देयर. द जब अफ द रिसर्चर इज टु अनकभर दैट रियालिटी व्हिच इज युनिभर्सल, व्हिच इज सेम एभ्रीवेयर. जतासुकै जहाँ जानुस् त्यही हुन्छ. सत्य भन्ने कुरा अब्जेक्टिभ हुन्छ. त्यो सत्य भने अमेरिकनले खोज गरोस्, नेपालीले खोज गरोस्, त्यो भनेको सत्य हुन्छ. ट्रुथ इज अब्जेक्टिभ. नलेज इज अब्जेक्टिभ. and it is not in the mind, it is in the film, but it is covered. ढाकिएको हुन्छ. रिसर्चरले के गर्ने त? अनकभर गर्ने. The job of the researcher is to uncover the objective reality, objective truth. This is one perspective. अर्कोले चाहिँ के भन्छ भने, no, truth is not out there. Truth is in the mind of the people. Truth is, let's say, perspectival. Truth is not singular. Truth is multiple. Truth is constructed by human mind. एउटाले भन्छ ट्रुथ चाहिँ अब्जेक्टिभ हुन्छ भन्यो, अर्कोले के भन्यो ट्रुथ चाहिँ सब्जेक्टिभ हुन्छ भन्यो. मेरो ट्रुथ कुनै कुनै वस्तुहरूको बारेमा जे मैले सोच्छु त्यो अर्कोले नसोच्न सक्छ. कसले भनेको सही हो भन्ने कुरा हुँदैन. अल आर ट्रु. द्याट इज ओन्ली पर्सपेक्टिभ. अब यहाँका रिसर्चमा जोड्दाखेरि चाहिँ एक खालकोले चाहिँ अब्जेक्टिभ ट्रुथ पत्ता लगाउनु पर्छ रिसर्चरले भन्छ, अर्कोले भन्छ त्यो ट्रुथ भने त अब्जेक्टिभ हुँदैन नि. ट्रुथ इज अलवेज सब्जेक्टिभ. ट्रुथ इज constructed by human beings. There are multiple constructions of truth. That's why the job of the researcher is to explore how different people perceive the same phenomenon in different ways. यसरी गयो भने क्वालिटेटिभ खालको हुन्छ. So this is all epistemology. Epistemology is concerned with the way, the way we know the truth or reality. So how we know what we know. जे हामी जान्छौं त्यो कसरी जान्छौं त भन्ने कुराको स्टडी गरियो भने त्यो एपिस्टेमोलोजी हुन्छ. सब्जेक्टिभली जाने कि अब्जेक्टिभली जाने, सत्यतामा कसरी पुग्ने भनेको हाम्रो रिसर्चले हामीले रिसर्च क्वेशनको आन्सर कसरी जान्न सकिन्छ त सब्जेक्टिभली अर अब्जेक्टिभली भन्ने कुरा आयो भने दैट इज व्हाट यू कॉल एपिस्टेमोलोजी. ज्ञान मीमांसा भन्छ नेपालीमा. सत्य मीमांसा, अन्टोलोजी, सत्य विज्ञान, सत्य ज्ञान. एपिस्टेमोलोजी ज्ञान मीमांसा. ओके. एक्जियोलोजी मूल्य मीमांसा के भन्छ यसलाई, एक्जियोलोजी. So axiology is concerned with values. Okay, every research paradigm has its own assumption about the beliefs. Okay, some researchers assume that research process is value free. It means there is no influence of researchers' values. Values values are the beliefs about what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad. मूल्य मान्यता भन्छ नि. ओके, मेरो आफ्नै मूल्य मान्यता छ, तपाईहरुको आफ्नै मूल्य मान्यता छ नि. विद्यार्थीको हो भन्नेमा मेरो आफ्नै मूल्य मान्यता होला, तपाईहरुको आफ्नै मूल्य मान्यता होला. ओके, सो अब यो मूल्य मान्यताको रोल के हुन्छ त रिसर्चमा भन्नेमा पनि विभिन्न फिलोसफीहरु छ. कतिले चाहिँ के भन्छ भने ओके, so there is no influence, there is no role of researchers' values in research process. It means research is value free process. But others say that research is not value free, it is value laden. Value laden, value influenced. Researchers' values influence the research process. हामीले critical discourse analysis एकादेशमा पढाएको थिएँ, बिर्सिसक्नु भयो तपाईहरुले, मलाई थाहा छ. अब मैले अहिले त्यहाँ भिडियो त्यहाँ लिंक राखिदिएको थिएँ. संसारले हेरिसक्यो, तपाईहरुले त्यो भिडियो छ कि छैन भन्ने थाहा छैन. कतिपयलाई 1000 भन्दा बढी नागिसक्यो भ्युअरहरु, कतिले फाइदा लुटिसके. मलाई चाहिँ ह्युम्यानिटिजको नेपाल ओपन युनिभर्सिटीको ह्युम्यानिटिजको डिन प्रोफेसर डाक्टर रामचन्द्र पौडेल सरले, उहाँले मलाई आफैलाई फोन गरेर मैले सबै भिडियोहरु हेरे, तिमीले चाहिँ वास्तवमै मेहनत गरेर चाहिँ त्यो भिडियो बनाएको रहेछ, त्यो तिमीलाई थ्यांक गर्ने भनेर मैले फोन गरेको भन्नुभएको थियो. तर कति साथीहरुले त्यो महत्व बुझ्यो कि बुझेन. लामो 1.5 घण्टाको छ, कहाँ हेर्ने. अरु कति इन्ट्रेस्टिङ छ गीतहरु हैन त, ट्रेन्डिङ 1 ट्रेन्डिङ 2 मा आको भन्ने कुराले चाहिँ होला. तर त यस्तो एकाडेमिक कुरा त यस्तो लामो नै हुन्छ. फेरि त्यो दुईटा भिडियोमा सबै कोर्स कभर छ नि त फेरि. ओके मैले एउटा प्रसंग भनेको फेरि नरिसाउनु होला सरले यसो भन्यो भनेर सो एक्जियोलोजी is concerned with the values, role of values in research process. There are mainly two views regarding the role of axiology in research. Some say that okay, researchers' values influence the research process. Okay, some say that no, researchers' values do not influence, or okay, they do not have to influence the research process. Research must be value neutral. एक थरी विचार छ अर्को चाहिँ research is value laden. It can never be value neutral. हामीले critical discourse analysis मा पढेको जस्तो नि के भनेको थियो critical discourse analysis मा language can never be value neutral भनेको it is always value laden. It is biased always. हामीले बोल्ने प्रत्येक शब्दहरुमा केही न केही पावरका कुराहरु लुकेको हुन्छ ओके सो त्यो कुरा यहाँ पनि आउने भयो सो हामीले क्रिटिकल डिस्कोर्स एनालिसिस बाट चाहिँ रिसर्च गर्दैछौं भने ओके त्यसले नि भन्छ रिसर्च प्रोसेस itself is value laden, not value free. So this is all the concern of axiology. And next one is methodology. Methodology simply means philosophy that guides the way guides the way of knowledge or data gathering, that guides the process of gathering knowledge or data. So it is a kind of what do you call map of our research. Methodology is the map, or what do you say, blueprint of our research. Blueprint. Real नक्सा भन्दा अगाडि blueprint it is a blueprint. तर त्यसले कस्तो हुने सबै भन्छ नि अब हाम्रो रिसर्च कसरी जान्छ अगाडि भन्ने कुराको blueprint दिने काम चाहिँ के methodology गर्छ. So it is the philosophy that guides our research project. But methods and methodologies are different. Okay, so methodology is philosophy, philosophical guidelines for forwarding the research process, whereas method is a specific tool, a specific data gathering technique. So interview or method. Okay, it is method. Yes, rhetoric simply means the way information is presented in our research paper. Whether we present our information statistically, qualitatively, or quantitatively, or in integrated manner, in hybrid blended form. Yes, this is called rhetoric. So these are some useful terms I presented here to make you clear about research paradigms. Okay. So ontology, once again, ontology simply means the beliefs about reality. Epistemology are the beliefs about knowledge and how knowledge can be uncovered. Axiology are the beliefs about values, or values that guide the researcher. Okay, values that guide the researcher. And there are two views regarding this, whether the values should be neutral or laden. Okay, quantitative researchers say that research should be value free, whereas qualitative researchers believe that research is value laden. Methodology is the guiding principle or guiding philosophy. Philosophy that guides the way data or knowledge or information is gathered from the people, from the respondents, or let's say informants or participants, or let's say sample. Method is a specific data collection technique, whereas rhetoric is the art of presenting. Okay, it is the way of presenting the information. Okay, in our research paper, that may be short, mini research paper, or journal article, or thesis, or dissertation. Okay, so I hope you are clear about this. So do you have anything to ask? How many students are there?
Can we take methodology as guideline and method as process?
Methodology is concerned with philosophical guideline. Okay, guideline, overall guideline of our research process is called methodology. And particular data collection tool, particular technique which is used to collect information from the field. okay, is called method. Like interview can be taken as a method. Yes, but if you talk about methodology, it encompasses, it incorporates many things. You see, it incorporates research paradigm, research design, population, okay, sampling procedure. Similarly, again under this, okay, research site, right, and then research tools, ethical considerations. यो सबै मेथोडोलोजीमा आउँछ. मेथोडोलोजी भनेको एउटा छुट्टै च्याप्टर हो, यो च्याप्टरै हुन्छ। यो हाम्रो थेसिसमा छुट्टै च्याप्टर हुन्छ। नर्मली हाम्रो थेसिस अब अर्को सेमेस्टरमा तपाईले गर्नुहुन्छ, च्याप्टर 1 भनेको इन्ट्रोडक्सन हुन्छ। च्याप्टर 1 इज इन्ट्रोडक्सन, च्याप्टर 2 इज लिटरेचर रिभ्यू, ओके, च्याप्टर 3 इज मेथोडोलोजी, च्याप्टर 4 रिजल्ट, च्याप्टर 5 discussion and conclusion. So 5 chapters. Okay, you have to write your thesis in 5 chapters. Yes, so methodology is a separate section, and in that section we mention, okay, all the things, okay, all the things from philosophy to tool, okay, which are followed, okay, in the real field. Okay, yes, any other? Any other, please?
Sir.
Very soon I am going to teach using flip strategy. है साथीहरु, अब म 2-4 दिनपछि फ्लिप स्ट्र्याटेजीमा पढाउँदै छु। यो अहिलेको नयाँ स्ट्र्याटेजी हो, ओके, त्यो भएर तपाईले पनि अलिकति घरमा अध्ययन गर्नु होला है।
Sir, I want to ask one.
Okay, please ma'am.
In axiology, value free and laden, sir, please here please make it clear, sir, again.
Which one?
Axiology is concerned with the role of values in research process. It is concerned with the role of values in research process. What are the roles of values? उतापटि फिलोसफी कुरा गर्न खोज्नु भएको भने इथिक्समा आउँछ यो। 1 minute, let me complete this. Okay, if you talk about philosophy in general, axiology is concerned with the ethical issues, okay? Ethical issues, ethics. Ethics means principles of morality, moral values. Yes? Okay, it is concerned with the beliefs about, okay, right and wrong. Right and wrong. What is right, what is wrong, what is acceptable, what is not acceptable, what is honesty, what is dishonesty, what is sincerity, what is insincerity. Yes? So all these things come under the umbrella term of axiology. Yes? But in the context of research, we are more specific, and we only focus on the role of values, researchers' values in the research process. So what role the researchers' values, researchers' beliefs of researchers. What what is the role of researchers' personal beliefs, individual beliefs in research process? Do those beliefs influence the research process? Are those beliefs present in the research process? Do they interfere the research process? Or they do not interfere the research process, or they should not interfere the research process?
Yes.
So these things are studied here, okay, in axiology. यो कुराको अध्ययन हो एक्जियोलोजी भने। अब अहिले मैले भनेको थिएँ कुनै प्याराडाइमले के भन्छ भने research process should be value laden. Research process is value should be भन्दा पनि research process is value laden. रिसर्चरको भ्याल्युजहरुले चाहिँ रिसर्च प्रोसेस न्यूट्रल हुनै सक्दैन भन्ने एक खालको छ। त्यो भनेको क्वालिटेटिभ टाइपको रिसर्च हो, ओके। तपाईले आफ्नो रिसर्चलाई कुनै पनि हालतमा चाहिँ भ्याल्यु फ्री बनाउन सक्नुहुन्न भन्ने छ। तर क्वान्टिटेटिभ रिसर्चरहरुले चाहिँ ओके रिसर्चर चाहिँ भ्याल्यु फ्री हुनुपर्छ, ओके, उसको आफ्नो पर्सनल भ्याल्युजहरु आउनै हुँदैन किनकि उनीहरु अब्जेक्टिभिटीमा विश्वास गर्छन्। क्वालिटेटिभ रिसर्च इज गाइडेड बाइ सब्जेक्टिभिटी, quantitative research is guided by objectivity. That's why. Okay, so just one slide I explained so far. Now if you are clear about those terms, it will be easy for you to understand these research paradigms. I have told you already that every research is guided by some philosophical assumptions or worldviews. That they are called paradigms in research. प्रत्येक रिसर्च को चाहिँ एउटा सर्टेन दार्शनिक मूल्य मान्यताहरू हुन्छ, दार्शनिक मान्यताहरू हुन्छ। त्यो दार्शनिक मान्यताहरूलाई हामी रिसर्च प्याराडाइम भन्छौँ। And there are several research paradigms, but I have brought some common paradigms here. Okay, तपाईको कोर्समा नदिए पनि मैले सर्टमा भन्छु। Okay, सर्टमा म अलिकति कन्सेप्ट मात्रै दिन्छु। Okay, पछि अर्को रिसर्च मेथोडोलोजीको अर्को बुक अर्को कोर्स पढ्दाखेरि चाहिँ त्यहाँ अलिक डिटेलमा आउला। So the common research paradigms are positivism, post-positivism, interpretivism or constructivism, transformative or critical paradigm, and pragmatism. Positivism or positivist paradigm bhane ni bho, post-positivism or post-positivist paradigm bho, okay, interpretivism or constructivist paradigm, transformative paradigm, this is also called critical paradigm, and last one is pragmatism. Okay, so all these paradigms have their own, ontology, they have their own epistemology, axiology, methodology, method, and rhetorics. प्रत्येकको आफ्नै चाहिँ ontology, epistemology, methodology, axiology हुन्छ। प्रत्येकको फरक हुन्छ। अब ontology भनेको what is the belief about reality, भनेको प्रत्येकको चाहिँ belief about reality फरक हुन्छ। And how can we know the reality भन्ने कुरा पनि प्रत्येक paradigm मा फरक हुन्छ। And what is the role of values in research भन्ने कुरा पनि फरक हुन्छ। Okay, yes, what is the map of research भन्ने कुरा पनि फरक हुन्छ। What tools or techniques should be used to carry out research or to collect data भन्ने फरक हुन्छ। Okay, how to present the information in research paper, it differs from one paradigm to another paradigm. Okay, your research ko philosophy ho yo paradigm bhaneko. Okay, these are research philosophies, research philosophy pani bhanne huncha. Okay, positivist paradigm, अब यो अथाह सागर छ, तपाईलाई चाहिँ अलिकति कन्सेप्ट मात्रै जान्नु होला। Okay, positivist paradigm or positivism, simply the positivist paradigm was, I mean, the term positivism was used for the first time by a 19th century sociologist whose name is Auguste Comte. Auguste Comte भनेर नेपालीहरुले पढाउँछन् तर त्यो हैन, Auguste Comte. He was a sociologist. Okay, so he coined this term in 19th century. Auguste Comte is also known as the father of sociology. Social study ko book ma लेखेको छ. He is known as the father of sociology. And this man for the first time used this term in social science research. Okay, so it is the paradigm on which, on the basis of which, okay, quantitative research is carried out. It is a philosophical paradigm of quantitative research. यसरी बुझ्नु होला, एउटा quantitative research गर्ने philosophical paradigm. Okay, or world view यो. And what does it say? What does positivism say about truth? About the way of gaining truth, and so on. We have to know this. यसले चाहिँ के भन्छ भने भ्यालिड नलेज, यो उसलाई चाहिँ पोजिटिभ नलेज भन्छ के। ट्रुथ भनेको के हो त? व्हाट इज ट्रुथ, व्हाट इज नलेज? त्यो भनेको पोजिटिभ नलेज हो। ओन्ली पोजिटिभ नलेज इज ट्रुथ। अनि त्यो पोजिटिभ नलेज भनेको के त भन्दा द नलेज which is discovered, which is uncovered through what? Observation, through experience and through experiment. Okay, the knowledge gathered through these three different situations is only the valid knowledge or positive knowledge. Take positive knowledge, valid knowledge, scientific knowledge, positivism. You can see in the second line here, his doctrine was that all genuine knowledge, all, let's say, valid knowledge, let's say, is based on some observation. The knowledge gained or gathered through observation of the researcher, experience of the researcher, experiments conducted by the researcher can only be the knowledge, can only be the valid knowledge. And how this is possible? This is possible if the researcher undergoes through scientific process of research. Natural science ma garine jastai research social science ma pani गरियो भने हामीले चाहिँ भ्यालिड नलेज चाहिँ अनकभर गर्न सक्छौं। के भने के त भन्दा क्वान्टिटेटिभ तरिकाले, हाइपोथेसिस टेस्टिङ गर्ने तरिकाले, कज इफेक्ट रिलेशनशिप ओके जान्ने तरिकाले, ओके इन्डिपेन्डेन्ट र डिपेन्डेन्ट भेरिएबलको रिलेशनशिप अनकभर गर्ने पत्ता लगाउने तरिकाले हामी गयौं भनेको सिम्पलमा चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ साइन्टिफिक स्टेप्स अफ साइन्टिफिक प्रोसेस अफ रिसर्च फलो गरेर हामी गयौं भने हामी चाहिँ वी क्यान फाइन्ड आउट द अल्टिमेट ट्रुथ। दिस इज व्हाट पोजिटिभिजम सेज। अहिले मैले अन्टोलोजी एपिस्टेमोलोजी कुरा गरेको थिएँ नि। अब पोजिटिभिस्ट अन्टोलोजी के हो त भन्दा पोजिटिभिस्टले के भन्छ भने देयर इज अब्जेक्टिभ ट्रुथ भन्छ। ट्रुथ इज अब्जेक्टिभ, रियालिटी इज अब्जेक्टिभ। रियालिटी फिक्स हुन्छ, युनिभर्सल हुन्छ, सेम हुन्छ जतासुकै। ओके, ट्रुथ इज सिंगुलर, मल्टिपल हुँदैन। कुनै पनि वस्तु व्यक्तिको बारेको सत्य एउटै हुन्छ। ओके, त्यो व्यक्ति व्यक्तिमा फरक भन्ने हुँदैन। 6 जना के भन्छ उले चाहिँ अन्धाहरूले हात्ती छामे जस्तो हुँदैन, यो एउटै हुन्छ। ओके, ट्रुथ भनेको एउटै हुन्छ, फाइनल हुन्छ। ट्रुथ इज अल्टिमेट, ट्रुथ इज फाइनल। And the job of the researcher is to uncover that, to find out that truth. Research गरे त्यो ट्रुथ पत्ता लगाउने हो, अब्जेक्टिभ ट्रुथ पत्ता लगाउने हो, अन्तिम सत्य त्यो युनिभर्सल ट्रुथ पत्ता लगाउने हो। त्यो सम्भव छ त? छ। कसरी? हाउ इट इज पोसिबल? साइन्टिफिक स्टेप अफ रिसर्च फलो गर न, हाइपोथेसिस टेस्टिङको तरिकाबाट जाऊ न, क्वान्टिटेटिभ रिसर्चको प्रोसेस मोडल फलो गर न, अनि त्यो सम्भव छ। अनि रिसर्च प्रोसेस चाहिँ भ्याल्यु फ्री हुनुपर्छ भन्छ। एक्जियोलोजीको कुरा गरे भने पोजिटिभिस्ट से दैट रिसर्च प्रोसेस मस्ट बी भ्याल्यु फ्री। रिसर्चरको पर्सनल बायसनेस आउने हुँदैन, भ्याल्युज आउने हुँदैन भन्छ। अनि एपिस्टेमोलोजीको कुरा गर्ने भने चाहिँ एपिस्टेमोलोजी भनेको नलेज कसरी डिस्कभर गर्ने त? हाउ डु वी नो व्हाट वी नो कसरी हुने त भन्दा वी नो व्हाट वी नो बाई डिट्याचिङ आवरसेल्फ फ्रम द रिसर्च्ड। ओके, द रिसर्चर शुड बी इन्डिपेन्डेन्ट अफ द रिसर्च्ड। रिसर्चबाट उ स्वतन्त्र हुनुपर्छ। ओके, त्यसलाई पोजिटिभिजम भन्छ। यस, अलि टाढैबाट बाहिरबाट नै त्यो स्टडी गर्ने, भित्र गएर होइन। भित्र जाँदाखेरि बायस्ड हुन सक्छ भन्छ। समुद्र के रे तलाउको माछाहरूको बारेमा अध्ययन गर्नु छ भने तलाउभित्र छिर्ने होइन, बाहिरबाट हेर्ने हो। दिस इज पोजिटिभिजम। ओके, सो पोजिटिभिजम बिलिभ्स इन अब्जेक्टिभ रियालिटी अफ एनी फेनोमेनन वेदर द्याट इज फिजिकल अर सोशल। पहिला के रहेछ भने नेचुरल साइन्सले सोशल साइन्सलाई गर्दै नगर्ने रहेछ कि। अनि अगस्ट कम्पले के भनेको भने इभन सोशल एक्टिभिटी सोशल फेनोमेना हैव कज इफेक्ट रिलेशनशिप। एभ्री सोशल फेनोमेनन इज गभर्न बाई सर्टेन कजल प्याटर्न, कज इफेक्ट रिलेशनशिप। सबैको गभर्निङ फर्मुला हुन्छ। नेचुरल साइन्सको नेचुरल फेनोमेननको जस्तै सोशल फेनोमेननको पनि गभर्निङ प्रिन्सिपल्सहरू हुन्छ। ओके, भनेर उसले भनेको। एन्ड द्याट गभर्निङ प्रिन्सिपल अफ सोशल फेनोमेनन ओके क्यान बी डिस्कभर्ड or can be uncovered okay by following the scientific process of research. I mean by carrying out research in positivist way. This is called positivism. Positivism भनेको चाहिँ यो चाहिँ नेचुरल साइन्समा युज गर्ने रिसर्च प्रोसेस हो। यो क्वान्टिटेटिभ रिसर्च प्रोसेस भयो। यसले चाहिँ सत्य अन्तिम हुन्छ, अन्तिम सत्य हुन्छ भन्छ। त्यो सत्यतामा पुग्नको लागि रिसर्चरले आफ्ना भ्याल्युजहरूलाई चाहिँ टाढा राख्नुपर्छ। सब्जेक्टिभ तरिकाले होइन, अब्जेक्टिभ तरिकाले जानुपर्छ। अनि हाइपोथेसिस टेस्टिङको बाटो चाहिँ अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ। अनि रिसर्चरको जब भनेको चाहिँ सोशल फेनोमेननको अन्डरलाइङ गभर्निङ फ्याक्टर्सहरू के हुन् त भन्ने पत्ता लगाउनु पर्ने हो भन्ने चाहिँ यस्तो बिलिभ राख्यो भने चाहिँ यसलाई हामी पोजिटिभिजम भन्छ। सोशल साइन्समा अहिले चाहिँ यो पोजिटिभिजम त्यति युज हुँदैन। यो चाहिँ साइन्सहरुमा नेचुरल साइन्समा चाहिँ पोजिटिभिस्ट रिसर्च हुन्छ। हाम्रो सोशल साइन्समा चाहिँ यदि प्योर क्वान्टिटेटिभ रिसर्च छ भने चाहिँ यो चाहिँ पोजिटिभिस्ट हुन्छ। अब यसमा अरु धेरै कुराहरु छ यो तपाईहरुलाई मैले एक्स्ट्रा नलेजको लागि मात्रै दिएको तपाईले बुझ्नुहुन्न भने छोड्दिनुस् यो इट कन्सिडर्स रिसर्चर एज एक्सपर्ट रिसर्चर भनेको एक्सपर्ट हो इन्डिपेन्डेन्ट हो एबल हो रिसर्च एबल हुन्छ सक्षम हुन्छ रिसर्चरले फाइनल ट्रुथ पत्ता लगाउन सक्छ भन्छ यसले द रिसर्चर इज एबल टु अनकभर द ट्रुथ भन्छ त्यो चाहिँ कसरी सम्भव छ भने थ्रु अब्जर्भेसन थ्रु एक्सपिरियन्स थ्रु एक्सपेरिमेन्ट भन्छ ओके यो कुराहरु छ यो चाहिँ पोजिटिभिजम हो तपाईलाई चाहिँ अझ क्लियर भएन भन्ने जस्तो लाग्छ भने पोजिटिभिजमको एउटा इक्जाम्पल मैले हाल्दिएको छु यो नयाँ स्लाइडमा के भन्छ पोजिटिभिजमले भन्छ भने जस्तै तपाईले शहरको कुनै एउटा शहरको बारेमा अनुसन्धान गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ भने तपाईले कुन तपाईको फिलोसफी के हो त तपाईको एसम्पसन के हो त भन्दा आई सी अ सिटी आई क्यान मेजर द साइज अफ इट इट्स लोकेसन म शहरलाई देख्न सक्छु मेरो आँखाले सक्षम छन् यो शहर देख्नको लागि आई क्यान मेजर द साइज अफ इट त्यो शहरको सम्पूर्ण साइज म मेजर गर्न सक्छु इट्स लोकेसन इट्स क्लाइमेट इट्स पपुलेसन I can describe the history of London by digging through the archaeological record. I can chart its economic power, its demographics, and its physicality. With enough measurement, I can provide a complete picture of what London is. London को complete picture गर्न सक्छु मैले यो पोजिटिभिजम हो पोजिटिभिजमले चाहिँ रिसर्चरले ओके कुनै पनि इस्युको चाहिँ फाइनल ट्रुथ चाहिँ अनकभर गर्न सक्छ ओके फाइन्ड आउट गर्न सक्छ भन्ने फिलोसोफिकल एसम्पसन राख्छ के ओके यो यस्तो एसम्पसनलाई चाहिँ हामी पोजिटिभिजम भन्छौं दिस इज पोजिटिभिस्ट टाइप अफ फिलोसोफिकल प्याराडाइम नेक्स्ट वान इज पोस्ट पोजिटिभिजम भनेको अलिकति यो मोडिफिकेसन इट इज जस्ट अ स्लाइट मोडिफिकेसन अफ पोजिटिभिजम पोस्ट पोजिटिभिजम इट इज मोडिफाइड फर्म अफ पोजिटिभिजम इम्प्रोभाइज फर्म अफ पोजिटिभिजम पोजिटिभिजम को अलिकति इम्प्रोभाइज फर्म सुधारिएको रूप हो यो पोजिटिभिस्ट also post positivists also believe in objectivity of truth. They also believe that truth is objective, truth is universal, but they ask question, they have doubt, they have suspicion. And what is their doubt or suspicion? What is their doubt or suspicion? Their doubt or suspicion is, can a researcher uncover the objective truth or reality? के रिसर्चरले के अल्टिमेट ट्रुथ अनकभर गर्न सक्छ? देयर इज डाउट. कोशिश त गर्छ तर सफल नहुन सक्छ. Why? Yes, please.
What about for tomorrow? It's almost 7:15.
Okay. So stopping now. So
what other friends says?
As you wish.